Hi everybody in YouTube land, this is Antonia. I'm back from Houston and it was a fantastic, amazing event, and I hope you guys all felt like you were there with us, because you were. I mean, you were there with us. Thank goodness, with modern technology and iPhones and Facebook on the iPhone and iPads, cell phones and messaging, and it's so easy to share pictures. I hope, we did our best to give you updates and as many photographs as we could live what was happening. So I kind of feel like you guys all felt like you were there, but you really were, like in spirit. You were there. It was a very emotional time for everybody involved. Of course, Connie, she was very, very, pretty rock steady and just excited and happy. And then, okay, right before surgery, got a little bit scared, like we all did. I know I was, but she handled it beautiful. And I want to give a shout out to some people. First of all, I want to say, I'm going to read it because I want to say it exactly right. Memorial City Medical Center in Houston, Texas. The finest hospital I have ever been in, and I think I probably ever will be in. Beautiful, beautiful facility, amazing staff, from the receptionist who checked Connie in, to all of the nurses, of course the doctors, Dr. Davis, and a surprise guest in this adventure was Robert Davis, Dr. Davis's father. They're both bariatric surgeons. You've probably seen them on Big Medicine. They both operated on Connie. Unaware to me, Dr. Garth talked with his father, and his father volunteered or donated his time to be the assistant surgeon on Connie's gastric bypass surgery. And that is fantastic news, and they're telling us that they will reimburse the foundation the money that we spent to pay for the assistant surgeon. As you know, Dr. Davis donated his services for this grant. But anyway, it's one less expense that we have to pay, and we can use that money now for our next grant. So that was super exciting news. And for Connie, I mean, here she was in the hands of, many would say, two of the very, very best bariatric surgeons in the world. And because of that, of course, the outcome was absolutely flawless. They had no issues. They didn't find any problems. Connie had lost over 60 pounds, I believe 61 point something pounds, since we made the documentary, and that left her liver small and in beautiful shape, so that it was easy for them to maneuver. And the surgery went pretty quick. It was about an hour and a half. And how it went down, after Connie, was taken back into the operating area, we all sat in a beautiful lobby. I mean, it was like a hotel lobby, unbelievable. I've been in many hospitals with the linoleum floors and the green walls, and it's just horrible and echoey. I mean, this was just fantastic. I mean, there was a beautiful cafeteria there. It was super easy to get whatever we needed. And Alfred was in the waiting room, of course. Rosemary, who was very nervous and very emotional the whole time waiting. I can imagine that's her other half in there, right? And Yvonne McCarthy, who was helping us document this day, and myself, and for part of the day my husband was there, and then Trudy Ivins. And this is a shout out to Trudy Ivins. She is the I'm sorry, Trudy, I'm forgetting your exact title, but basically she's in charge of the bariatric program there at that hospital. And it's a huge hospital, it's a huge program, and she, this is a lady that has many, many things to do, but you know what she did? She sat with us for hours, over 4 hours, while the surgery was happening. She checked, made sure that where Connie was in the process and everything, and did everything in her power. She even took us all to lunch, on her dime, and just made us feel very, very special. And Trudy's a peep. She's a weight loss surgery peep. She had her, the old, I want to say old-fashioned stomach stapling 12 years ago. Very unique. It's worked for her all these years. So she's laid the tracks for us to have the safer surgeries that we're having now. But anyway, she's just a beautiful woman, both inside and out, and very supportive of what the foundation's doing. And she vowed, 5 or 6 different things she said she was going to help us do to help us grow our program. So this is just, Trudy, I'm sorry, you're one of us, you're part of us now, we're never letting you go, and I mean that. I told her that, you're not getting out of it. You're not, no, this is not the last you're going to see of us. And Trudy, so thank you so much for all of your help. She helped us with every aspect of the hospital portion of getting this grant out there. And then, one of the nicest things that she did was she helped us get what they called the big room on the bariatric floor. And I will put pictures at the end here. It was like a 5-star hotel. It was huge. It had an entertainment center, a couch that folded out into a bed. So Rosemary and Alfred have been able to stay with Connie in her room. They did last night and they will tonight. And the hospital staff brought them pillows and blankets and everything and made them feel at home. It's just, you'll see, it's unbelievable how gorgeous that room is, and it does not feel like a hospital at all. It feels like the nicest hotel room I've ever been in. And so thank you, Tree, for making them so special on this very special occasion, our inaugural grant. Connie handled the surgery well. She is suffering from nausea. She doesn't handle the morphine well. So I think she's off of that now. They're dealing with other pain meds, but she's handling the pain really well. It's the medicine that's making her feel nasty, but today they're letting her eat a little bit. She had a popsicle or half a popsicle, and she's drinking, and I think she gets a little broth tonight. So, you all remember those. You get that little tiny thing of broth and you feel like you're in heaven because it's been like 2 days since you had anything. So anyway, she's handling it really well. She's walking. Dr. Garth has been calling her and visiting with her. And so because of her not dealing with the medicine well, they're keeping her another night, which is great. And so she'll be going to the hotel tomorrow. And then she'll be, in Houston for another 12 days, or a total of 2 weeks, so that if anything happens at all, any kind of issue, she's going to be right there by the doctor, and she can go in and be seen and handle any issue that might come up. So that's the situation now. And they, Connie and Rosemary, myself, everyone, Yvonne, everyone that was there, we felt you guys. We thank you so much for sharing this on Facebook the way you did live. I couldn't have asked for any better outcome on that, and I hope here on YouTube you all continue to support Connie at Quilting Connie B. I'll put a link in my pants, and also Gastric Rose, and I know they appreciate everything. They look forward to the messages, and they'll be posting more pictures while they're in Houston, and talking about how Connie's doing. She's looking forward to being able to swim again. Every time, even when she was completely out of it, Dr. Davis would come in and say, "How are you doing?" And she's like, "When can I swim?" So she's really loving that swimming. Anyway, so her attitude's fantastic, and she's on the bench, and that's my update. Here we are. We're at the hospital, and Alfred's helping his beautiful wife out of the car. There she is. Our princess. Hey, Connie. Rosemary, ready to go in?
She's the queen and I'm the assistant.
Here we go. We got our posse.
Oh yeah.
Our posse's filming the posse.
Okay. Okay. Let me go. You're gonna be back. Okay. All right.
Give me a So you said, can you tell me how it went?
Oh, it went fantastic. No problems at all. She did really smooth. She did a good job with her diet beforehand.
Oh, yeah.
Her was shrunk down.
Well, thank you, Dr. Davis.
No problem. Happy to do it.
Thank you for being our first surgeon
No
of,
problem.
we hope, many.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.